Good evening, everyone. Welcome back on the Speaker Show. I welcome each and every one of you this evening. My name is Nina Lafatai, and I'm the host of the Speaker Show. Now, the Speaker Show is a place of inspiration, motivation, where minds are being liberated through reasoning. Now, if you're just joining us for the first time on the Speaker Show, I welcome you one more time. On the Speaker Show, we inspire, we coach, we motivate, we provide support because we believe that each and everyone out there need the right people to support them, need the right platform to guide them, to be with them, in order for them to achieve the best in life. I need people, I need mentor, I need guidance, I need right platform to be in order for me to get to the place that I need to be. So this is exactly what the Speaker Show offers to each and everyone out there. So I welcome each and every one of you one more time. Now, before we go further on tonight's topic, because tonight, oh my God, all right, so I need to tell you guys something. You see, this my African attire, I'm like, I'm going to bring something different on the show. So help me rock my beautiful dress with me. All right, okay. So before I go further, I want to tell you this. If this is your first time on the Speaker Show, please do click on the like notification button, subscribe because I can't do this without you guys. You guys have been amazing and I just want you guys to continue. So, most importantly, I just want each and every one of you to please share the video with your friends and your family. Let them be part of it. Like I said, you don't know who you can save their lives because you don't know the situation people are in, you don't know what they're going through, you don't know the circumstances that they have currently in their lives, but we see everybody smiling. So under this assumption of everybody is okay. So I will encourage you to please, 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 please share the video, and let us inspire so many people together because I can inspire the world alone. I need all of you in order for us to do that together. All right, so my topic this evening, that it's so important to me because I tend to realize that as we get older, as we grow in life, we learn there's some things that we've been brainwashed while we were young. And if we are not careful, we carry that into our adult age. And from there, you keep carrying it. And the reality is that some of those informations that we've received, that we've known back then, are actually really not what it is. So until you unlearn in order to learn again, you're just going to be in the same spot with the same mindset, with the same knowledge, and that gets you nowhere, especially in this current situation that we have, in this lifetime that we have right now, in this current stage. Honestly, you need the right mindset. That's just the truth. You need to grow. You need to grow because if you don't grow, oh my goodness, you are just going to remain there. Because don't forget also that the way technology is right now, that everybody's using AI this, AI that, AI that, you know if you don't get connected, if you don't hook yourself up, honestly, oh my goodness, you're just gonna be like, what's happening? So the moral of my topic is that each and every one of us just need to keep growing. And that's why this topic is very, very important to me. And I just wanted to, let's learn together. And please, if you do have any question, if there's anything that you would like to add to it or something, or just let me know. We're gonna have a very good and nice conversation tonight. Now, the title is Life is a Lesson. See, they once told us that life would be a blessing. That's what they always say to us, But nobody ever warned us that it will also be a classroom. Do you guys agree with that? Because they never said, oh, there's a process for it. This is what you're gonna do. They just tell us, it's a blessing. Nobody said that the lesson would come dressed as, heartbreak, betrayers, pain, sorrows, they didn't teach all these to us, but rather they just make us believe that life is a blessing. And the homework that you will be an healing person with time, with the process, nobody tells you that. You are the one that will discover that as you grow, the pain that you carry from when you were young, to your adult age. So you will be surprised that you just have to keep growing. And if you don't, you just remain at the same place. So now, we wanted comfort in our lives. Life, the character, we ask questions, we answer, life gave us experience. Sometimes, I don't know if you guys ever wonder in your life, and then you just think sometimes, and then you're like, oh, why is my life like this? Why am I running this race? Why is it me in this place? How come this? Why this? Why? We ask all these questions. We ask this. But yet, at the end of the day, the truth is that if you reach deep down in your life, you realize that nobody actually give you answer to those things. And what do? You keep walking, you keep growing, you keep going. And you keep learning, and then you're like, oh, yesterday, oh, this is what I did, oh, I should have done that better. Oh, okay, this is what that. So it just tells us that so many things are actually not really what it should be. And I want to tell us tonight that, this is another time for us to open our mind, to grow. Do you understand? To grow and grow and grow, to understand that, we just need to be the best. And some of us, are still angry about life, not realizing that life was never even trying to break us. Life wasn't trying to break you and me. The only thing it was trying to do to us is to build us. Your struggle, your challenges, all those things makes you who you are. If somebody see you and be like, oh, Nini, why are you smiling all the time? Why are you strong? Why are you this? Your situation is what mold you into who you are. And that's why you can characterize yourself into a particular place, or into as a particular person. This is who I am. That's what it is. It's because you grow with time. You learn and you unlearn. So tonight, honestly, I just want you to, we are going we are gonna have a good time. Trust me, we're gonna have a good time. And then I just want you to also, as I was thinking and I was meditating, I thought about this young lady who believed that, if everything that she ever did in her life, was actually going to reward her greatly. That was her thought. That was her belief. And then, the lady was kind. She showed people mercy, compassion, love. She gave gracefully. She helped people. She shows up when people need her. She will be there for them. But life didn't clap for her goodness. And that's the reality. That's the state that a lot of people are in. Life tested our boundaries. And then until later, then she started realizing, after she trusted, she was betrayed, she loved, she was left alone. She dreamt, of big life and all that. And those dreams, they fell apart right in the face. And she kept on questioning herself, why is my life like this? Until one day, sitting alone with her own disappointment, and then she asked herself that, why does this keep happening to me? But life whispered back at the same time to her, because you keep ignoring the lesson. And I want you to understand the moral of what I'm talking about this young lady, because some lesson repeat until we learn them. And that's the reality. And some storms return because we keep rebuilding in the same broken space. Life is not a cure. That's what we don't understand sometimes. See, I listen to a lot of people. I hear a lot of people's stories. And at the end of the day, you realize that some of the problems that people have is just because their heart is not open to receive, to understand the situation, the circumstances that they are in. Because the reality is that life is intentional. if you can perceive your life in a different direction, honestly, you're going to live an amazing life because it doesn't push us, it teaches us. What has life taught you? What have you learned? What are you still learning? We need to be able to, to understand some certain things that happen to us, because when we don't take the time to learn, to realize, there's no how a life can be better if you keep repeating same thing. And most importantly, also, I want you to understand that, when it comes to this, your mental health, your mental lens, the healing from the past is important, because some of us are still living in that classroom. You remember I mentioned the classroom at the beginning. So some of us are still learning. Some of us are still living, in the same classroom we already graduated from. Why is that? It's because their mind is not open to reality. It's because they don't see that they're repeating same thing. See, some people still carry the same pain for 10 years, 20 years, 15 years. You will wonder, you ask people, they will tell you, oh, my father did this, it hurt me. My mother did this, she hurt me. My uncle did this, I was raped, I was betrayed. So many things. You have no idea what's going on out there. Still responding to today's love with yesterday's fear. I know many of us experience this, but we say, I moved on. But our triggers still tells a different stories when same thing occurs again, because we don't handle it differently. We still do the same thing. Healing is not pretending it doesn't hurt you no more. I think I mentioned this on the show like some times ago. Healing is allowing yourself to feel it. You feel it without letting it define who you are. Your trauma was never your fault. Was never your fault. But your healing, it is your responsibility. It is you in high responsibility that no one can do for you. So you can heal in the same mindset that you've been hurt. And you cannot even grow in the same soil that you've been poisoned. You can't. So I'm encouraging you this evening that you need to open your mind, because life itself has a lot to give to you. Life is trying to teach you something. Why or what you don't even heal, you will repeat. And that's the truth. What you don't confront, you will keep carrying it. And what you don't release from your soul, from your gut, from your inner mind, will weigh down on you. So I'm encouraging you to open your eyes to the truth, to the hidden lesson of life. Open your heart, open your mind, open your soul, so you can learn, you can understand that life teaches us patience by making us wait. You see that blessing that I talked about at the beginning? See, many are supposed to experience those blessings, but because of the things that they carry, but because of lack of patience, they're not able to experience the blessing. I was saying to someone a couple of days ago, and I was like, so many times they will say, they will tell someone, oh, your future is so bright. I see you doing glorious things in your life. They prophesy that. For the Christians, for the people that see revelations, they prophesy that into someone's life. And you wonder, if you ask them 20, 30, 40 years later, what is happening to those revelations? What happened to those dreams? What happened to those things? Is it that the blessing didn't come to you? Or was it just that you didn't open your heart to receive the blessing when it knocked on your door? See, We need to understand that the life you're living now, the life you're crossing now, is for it to teach you strength by letting you to break in order for you to be rebuilt, and it teach you self-worth, by choosing you, by choosing you, what hurt you, so you can be a better person. And understanding that, sometimes it's not really about those people. It's not really about the people that hurt you, but it is about you. What space are you in currently in your life? See, many people smile and tell you, oh, I got my life going perfectly. I'm telling you, it's a lie, because I'll tell you, most people, they have something going on in their life. One thing or the other is going on. One trauma, one thing or the other is going on. But everybody just package it and make it feels as if their life is going perfectly. So open your eyes, open your heart, so you can understand that, when you get to that place of understanding that life is teaching you a lesson, you will be thankful for every single second, every breath that you take. You will be thankful rather than complaining. That's when you get there. That's when you see every disappointment, every failure. That's when you see it as glory, as a stepping stone to get to that wonderful place that you need to be. So why do we now keep ourselves so small? Why do we shrink ourselves? Why do we keep choosing people who don't even choose us back? Why do we keep, feeling insecure when we're supposed to have it all? So why do you keep calling loneliness loyalty? See, there's so many things that you need to unlearn in your brain. There's so many things. I'm telling you, if you need to get books to read, get books to read. If you need to do something that will help you to grow, that will help you to understand the journey of your life. I'm telling you. Because, like the holiday says, there will be a time that it will go smooth. There will be a time that it will go up and down. There will be a time that it will shake. There will be a time that will become stable again. And there will be a time that it will flip. It will go up and down. And that's just life. My struggle is different from your struggle. My challenge is different from your challenge. So there's no reason why we need to sit down and be comparing our situations, our life to one another. Don't get carried away with people that you're surrounded with. Because life is asking you, when will you choose yourself without feeling guilty? Because at the end of the day, if we take a look at it in both ways, growth is uncomfortable, healing is lonely, and changing is terrifying. And that's why so many people don't want to do it. You see, these three things that I mentioned to you right now, this is the reason why many people keep at the same place, because they're afraid of that loneliness. They're afraid that if they heal, if they choose that, they will be alone. Nobody's going to be with them. And because they just don't want to go, they're so uncomfortable, their comfort zone. It's so much better for them than any other thing. But I'll tell you this, that staying or being in the same place over and over, it is dangerous. It is dangerous. Now understand that what I'm saying tonight, it might not be for you. Your life might be perfect, which is okay. If that's your understanding of your life, that's okay. Your life might be perfect. But I'll tell you that there are people that they're in this situation. There are people that they are going through things that you have no idea about. And this is the reason why you should be grateful for every second that you take a breath without taking things for granted. because there's so much more. There's so much more. If we can just change, if we can just redirect that perspective of our lives, there's so much more that we can achieve. There's so much that we can proclaim to ourselves. So, tonight I just want you to take the time to just reflect, just take the time to reflect on your life, where you are right now and where you're going. Take the time, because you can still do better. Some people carry anger. They don't forgive people. They don't forgive. And some, they are so compassionate that they will just let go. They can give their life to people. And is that serving you? Question yourself. Is that really feeding you good? Reflect on your life. But one thing that I want to tell you tonight before I round up, one thing I want to tell you is that in life, generally in life, don't waste your pain. Learn from it. Don't kill the lesson. Rather, extract the wisdom from it. And don't quit the classroom, my beautiful classroom. Like I said at the beginning, that life is like a classroom that they never told us about. So don't quit the classroom, graduate and keep growing. Don't be at the same place. Don't repeat the same class over and over and over. Move on. Get to the next class. Don't stay there. Because the lesson of life will always keep showing up at your door, will always keep showing up in your life until you show up differently, until you make the right choice, until you make up your mind on what you want to do with your life, on the kind of legacy you want to leave behind with your life. So today, walk away with me tonight, knowing the truth that life is not happening for you, but rather life itself is going to happen to you. So please, open your mind so you can be the best person. And understand that people, they actually don't come into your life, without a divine purpose. You need to connect with your soul, with your mind, with your body. I'm telling you tonight. So you can be able to tap into what life itself has for you. Many walk without visions. Many walk without understanding. Many walk just with emptiness. Nothing in the mind. No direction. You have no idea. But I'll tell you, if your life has got a direction, I congratulate you tonight. I'm telling you. So please, do the best and be the best for yourself and to the people around you. So with that being said, I just want to say a very big thank you to each and every one of you for listening to me tonight. And I hope that you were able to learn one thing or the other from me. And please, 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 don't forget to share the video. Share the video. Someone might be a blessing out of it. If it's not for you, it can be for someone. Don't just keep it. Don't just listen to it and close it back until next week you see me again. Don't do that. I'm in a business line. This is the reason why people fail in business, because once they go for inspirational message, inspirational event, after the event, the chapter is closed, the notebook is closed until the next event. And you wonder, why are they not growing? is because they don't go back to those things. So please share the video, support, you know, I'm begging you. Let's just share because the world needs to be a better place. People need to learn. People need to come out from wrong mindsets, from wrong thinking. So please, 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 just thank you and please share the video, click on the notification button, subscribe, and every Friday we are here at 7 p.m. Thank you so much for being with me. And until then, I'm going to see you next week because we're going to have a great time next week. So thank you all for being with me on the Speaker Show. And I remain your host, your one and holy, Nini Alafatai. Thank you, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now. Thank you, everyone.